The Volkswagen Touareg isn't a very popular crossover here in the US, selling only about 7,000 units last year. However, this may not be necessarily a bad thing, as you will find that the Touareg may be one hell of a bargain since it's heavily related to the well-respected Porsche Cayenne. Even though it doesn't have the prestige of a Porsche, you may find that this crossover has plenty to offer. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2016 Volkswagen Touareg. Now, the Touareg is very underrated in the two-row mid-size luxury SUV class, and it's often overlooked by many consumers. Now, I love the styling of the Touareg because it has very clean-cut German looks, and it has a very classy exterior design too. Now, we also do get these very good-looking 19-inch alloy wheels, and I do think that they fit the Touareg quite nicely. But overall, it's a very stylish vehicle, and we do have really great looking LED daytime running lights, which I'll show you in just a second. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. Very stylish looking key fob here. We have your lock, and then your unlock, and then your power tailgate, and then your panic button too. Our trim of the Touareg we also have here is the TDI Luxe model. Now it's the dark flint gray metallic exterior color, with smart key access on all four doors. With a black leather interior. Power driver's seat with power recline, power lumbar, and power adjustable side bolsters too. Now, stepping on the inside of the Touareg here, the step-in height is fairly low, and you're greeted with a very classy and very stylish interior design. But it's kind of what you'd expect out of a $59,000 vehicle. But it's a really lavish interior, very opulent. Now, to start the vehicle, it's actually pretty interesting. It's not a regular push button start system. You actually have to insert the key, and then you can finally push the button to start, or you could twist the key and put your foot on the brake. And what you're hearing there is a 3-liter V6 diesel engine. Full leather wrapped steering wheel. Coming to your transmission, you have an 8-speed automatic manual shiftability here too, and when you put the vehicle into reverse, it tilts down the mirrors and then displays the rear view camera, and we do have guidance lines. And it also shows you your rear parking sensors as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the lights. Lights are already on. And then the hazards. Automatic driver's side window. Let's go ahead and pop up the hood, check out the engine bay. Heated power folding and adjustable exterior mirrors. Nice little luxury touch there. And you also do have blind spot detection on this vehicle. Bi-xenon headlights with LED daytime running lights. And you also do have fog lights too at the bottom. Very stylish looking front end. Now, since we do have the TDI model for the Touareg, we do get a 3-liter V6 diesel engine that produces 240 horsepower at 4,000 RPM. And then here's the big number, 406 pound-feet of torque at 2,000 RPM, which the torque really gets this vehicle up and moving. EPA estimates are 21 in the city and 29 on the highway, which is pretty good. It's pretty darn fuel efficient. and it's pretty powerful too. Now if you want, you can go for a 3.6 liter V6, or you can go for a 3 liter supercharged V6. However, it has pretty questionable value since it costs a lot more money to get the hybrid. And this diesel model provides pretty good fuel efficiency while being a lot lower than the hybrid model in terms of price. Now, competitors of the Touareg, you have the vehicles in the mid-size luxury SUV class. This includes the likes of the Acura MDX, Jeep Grand Cherokee, BMW X5, as well as the Ford Edge. We also do have roof rails on the top right here. Coming to the rear, we have LED taillights with LED turn signals, rear window wiper with the rear window defroster, and an LED with their brake light, as well as dual exhaust tips. LED license plate lights. EPA estimates, like I said, are 21 in the city and 29 on the highway. Total vehicle price is $59,005. Now, if you're comparing this price to the Touareg's mechanical twin, the Porsche Cayenne, it can be a huge bargain. However, if you're comparing this vehicle to certain mid-size SUVs, it can be a little bit on the high end in terms of price. Of course, we do have all of your basic power necessities, power windows, power door locks, and you also do have your power mirrors too, and memory seat settings for 3 people. Very nice. Build quality and materials are excellent inside of the Touareg here. Has that German build quality, that German solidity, what you'd expect out of a $60,000 vehicle. Nice and soft touch upper door panels, nice and soft touch on the mid door panels, and the armrest, of course. Up here on the dashboard, it's slightly padded, and all over in this section too of the dashboard, it's padded. And then right here, it's a cheap hard plastic. Kind of disappointed right there, but build quality is excellent inside of the Touareg, and all of the interior trim and pieces fit very well together, and none of them creak a whole lot. There's no panel gaps inside of here and nothing of that nature. So it has very tight build quality, and materials are pretty excellent as well. Now, coming to the steering wheel design, the steering wheel is pretty stylish overall. It's not their newest steering wheel design language, but it's still pretty nice. We do have your Bluetooth phone controls, steering wheel mounted audio controls, and then these controls over here control your little TFT instrument cluster in the center right there, which I'll get to in just a second. Up here we also do have your auto dimming rear view mirror, map lights, which are LEDs. And then we also do have your panoramic sunroof. Gives the cabin a much more open, airy feel. Then you also do have a sliding shade too, of course. And then right here we do have your garage home link. Headliner is also nice and plush. Coming down here, we have a little storage cubby, and then that's where you will find a 12 volt power outlet, your electronic parking brake, traction control off button, and then your dial selector for your on-road or off-road capabilities. Your dual cup holders are also located right here, and then you have a sliding armrest. And then your center console is located right here too. But I hate how you have to open up both parts to get to the center console. But down there is where you'll find 2 USB ports and another 12 volt power outlet. Now, as far as the seats go in the Touareg, the seats are very comfortable, kind of what you'd expect. The side bolstering on the seats are really nice, and they provide lots of support. Thigh support is also excellent too. Cannot complain about these seats, which certainly take this vehicle on a long road trip. For the front occupants, there's plenty of room, headroom, and legroom too. I found a pretty comfortable driving position. I'm about 6 foot. As far as visibility goes inside of the Touareg here, there's lots of it, lots of glass area. The A-pillars are very thin, and the outward visibility through the windshield is really good. Rearward visibility is okay. It's not best in class, but it's not the worst either. Coming to the gauges and the instrument cluster here, very well laid out. We do have your tachometer, very clear and easy to read, bold font here. And then you have your speedometer, your fuel gauge is down there too. Coming to that center screen right there, it's all controlled by these buttons on the steering wheel. Basically, it shows you various amounts of vehicle information, just like any other TFT instrument cluster. We have your odometer down there, your exterior temperature readout, and then your trip odometer too. It also shows you if your blind spot detection is on and your lane keep assist. It also shows you your direction of travel and then your digital clock as well. And then it shows you the date and time. You have your digital speedometer, average speed, distance, your fuel range, average fuel consumption, current fuel consumption, travel time, all that good stuff. Now, if you go to navigation here, it shows you turn-by-turn directions. It shows you what street you're on, and then your integrated compass too. Pretty cool there. Then your audio, you have your different audio sources you can choose from on here, like AM, FM, all that good stuff. It shows you what song is playing too. Telephone, you can make phone calls from here. And then you have your assistants on here too. Overall, really love this TFT instrument cluster. Really great graphics and rendering on this. Now, coming down here, we do have your AC controls, dual zone automatic climate control here. Pretty simple and easy to figure out. We have your temperatures for the driver's side and then the front passenger side too. Heated and ventilated front seats as well. And then you have your fan speeds and then your different zones too. And then your cycling mode and your front window defroster. Overall, I wish the buttons were a little bit bigger, but it's not too shabby. It's pretty clearly labeled. Now, the Touareg has pretty good off-road capabilities, especially for a crossover SUV. Now, the Grand Cherokee is the only one that can beat it in terms of its off-road capabilities. However, many vehicles in this class don't offer off-road capabilities like the Touareg. Like the BMW X5 and the Acura MDX cannot match the off-road capabilities of this vehicle. Now, when you switch to off-road over here, in the TFT instrument cluster, it shows you your steering angle, which is pretty cool. But overall, if you're looking for great off-road potential, then the Touareg certainly will not disappoint. Now, up here, we also do have a little storage cubby that's lined with felt too. Coming right here, we have your heated steering wheel, which comes on the Lux Driver Assistance package. And then you have your parking aid. It's called your optical parking system. Shows you your front parking sensors and then your rear parking sensors too. Now, on the Lux Driver Assistance package, since we do have that package here, it comes with many safety technologies such as adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking, as well as lane assist, and then it comes with that heated steering wheel too. Now let's get to the main infotainment system here. I love this infotainment system. It's pretty simple and easy to use, and I love the layout. The responsiveness of the touchscreen is also excellent too. Your different media sources includes all of the norm, AM, FM, XM, satellite radio too. Your other media sources include Bluetooth streaming audio, your SD card slots, auxiliary input, and your CD player with your optical disc drive, and your hard drive as well. Coming to climate, you can control your climate from here if you don't want to do it by the buttons down here, which is a nice option to have. You have your different zones right here, heated steering wheel, fan speeds, and then you could change the temperatures from here too. Coming to nav, the navigation system is okay. It certainly isn't the best in the business. I wish the rendering was a little bit better, but the graphics are alright. It shows you your points of interest on here too. You could change the different map views from 2D to 3D. And then you can enter in your destination manually, or you could do it by voice too. And then you could do a day and night view or a split screen, and you can zoom in and out too. Coming to car down here, shows you information about the car, like the altitude and then what street you're on. It also shows your assist systems, from your adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, all that good stuff. And then of course we do have live traffic on this bad boy. It shows you all of your traffic incidents. Coming to setup, you can change many different settings here, from the radio, media, voice operation, telephone, Bluetooth settings, display, system, navigation, sound. Of course you can hook up your Bluetooth phone, have all of your contacts stored on here too. And then we also do have SOS Safety Connect on this vehicle as well. Overall, love this infotainment system and multimedia interface. It's pretty simple and easy to use, and the responsiveness is great. Nothing really to complain about here, except for the nav system can be a little bit more up to date. Now the Touareg certainly has a really nice balance between good ride comfort and good handling. The ride quality is pretty buttery smooth, and it soaks up road bumps pretty darn well. The handling on this vehicle is pretty good too, and you can feel for where this vehicle is trying to go. It gives a lot of feedback to the driver, and it's pretty precise, and it kind of feels nimble at times too, which is pretty surprising for a crossover. Now the 3-liter turbo diesel V6 engine is very fuel efficient and very powerful too, provides ample amounts of passing power, and the 8-speed automatic transmission never hesitates to shift. Overall, driving the Touareg is certainly very enjoyable. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the vehicle. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car. Now build quality and materials do follow through in the rear. Still nice soft touch armrest, soft touch on the mid door panel, and the upper door panel too. And the second row seats do recline. However, one con though of the Touareg, since this is the biggest SUV in Volkswagen's lineup, you don't have the option for a third row. Now sitting back here, you will find plenty of headroom, plenty of legroom as well, and you will find dual map pockets back here, rear air vents, a 12-volt power outlet, and a little storage cubby down there. The seats themselves are also fairly comfortable, a little on the firm side, but comfortable overall. We have your rear center armrest with cup holders too. Very nice. Very comfortable experience, and I love the panoramic sunroof. You have your LED map lights back here. Power tailgate. The rear seats in the Touareg do fold down to maximize cargo space. And then back here you have a 12-volt power outlet. And just by pushing on these little buttons right here, you can fold them down 60-40 split. Full powered passenger seat with power recline, power lumbar, and power adjustable side bolsters. Glove box compartment, nice and damp and lined with felt too, and you have a little light inside. So with its very classy interior and exterior styling, its respectable off-road capability, and its confident handling, as well as very powerful and fuel-efficient powertrains, the 2016 Volkswagen Touareg is an excellent choice for a 2-row mid-size luxury SUV. However, if you are looking for a 3rd-row seat, you may want to look elsewhere. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.